Alright guys, so today we have a huge box from Breyer. They did their Collectors Club appreciation event where if you buy a certain dollar amount of just anything on the website, you get a free Glossy model. It was one of 4 options this year. I'll put them on the screen. There was Big Lex, the blue one, Surfer's Riptide, the Bay, Manaos, I think is how you say it, the Dark Bay Polo Pony, and Cloud, the Mustang Stallion. I have always said that I'm not a fan of glossies. This will be my first time seeing a glossy model in person. Hopefully I don't change my mind, but we'll see. I think I'm hoping for Surfer's Riptide because he seems to be the one that most people want, which would bode well for me for trading or selling. But I think I'm going to try to trade him, whoever I get. But I'm kind of hoping for Surfer's Riptide. I have 4 horses in this box, plus the Glossy. And I kind of hope the Glossy is like on the bottom, because I want to save it till the end. But let's just see what we've got going on in here. I don't even have to sit this box in my lap. It's so big and tall. Okay. I see everybody. I don't know who is what. Oh, okay. I see which Glossy I got, but we'll save him to the end. So first, I got Harley. He is a portrait model. He's a American Sugarbush Harlequin draft horse. There is the back of the box if you would like to read, but he works on the racetrack. Cat is playing with this stuff. He works on the racetrack and is kind of like the lead up like pony horse for the thoroughbred racers. But let's get into him. So there he is right out of the box. I also forgot to mention that out of the Collectors Club models, I would eventually like to have the non-glossed version of everyone but Big Lex, because I'm not a fan of the decorators.
You have 4 glossies right there.
Oh, I guess I do actually. I kind of forgot. So I do have some glossies. I'm actually looking at 5 of them, because this one's a glossy too. Uffington is actually not glossy. That's just his color. Cat is playing with that. So I do actually, let me show you. I do have some glossies here, but they are Halloween horses, so they kind of don't count. I don't know. I really like the Halloween horses glossed, because I know I just said I don't like decorators, but I like the Halloween horses. So I guess, yeah, I've seen a glossy horse, but I've not seen like a naturally colored horse in gloss, if that makes any sense at all. So there he is. Can't tell if that's a box rub. I think it low-key is. Oh yeah, it is. There's definitely some black on the box. So he has a tiny little rub. But he's very pretty. I do have one other horse on this mold. I have the Gypsy King on this mold. But you can't eat those. But yes, there is the, no, he's not the Gypsy King. This is Harley. So there he is. I don't know where I'm gonna put everybody. Might as well just start putting them on the shelf and reorganize everybody later. All right, next we have the famous Secretariat. I think this is the one horse that everybody knows, even if you don't know horses. He is one of the most famous race horses of all time. But that is his model. This is on the Smarty Jones mold, and I love this mold. It's such a cool running pose. I think it's awesome. There is the back of his box if you would like to pause to read that. But let's open him up. Also, all of these models besides the Glossy one are still available through Breyer's website through at least the end of the year, and also on Amazon. So I will have them linked in my Amazon storefront for anybody that would like to purchase one of these regular runs. He kind of moves around in there a little bit, so that makes me a little nervous, but there he is. All right, so here is Mr. Secretariat. He is a beautiful chestnut horse with 3 socks, and he comes on a base that looks like the racetrack. He is removable from the base, but of course you would not stand without it. Nice long flowing tail, flowing mane. They do have a little spot. What is he doing? He's going insane.
He's biting it.
Why is he biting it? They do have a little spot on the top of the mane, kind of like where a bridle path would be if you did want to tack them up. And when I was younger, I still have wind talker on this mold, and I also had a racing tack set. So I would always tack them up, and that little hole right there came in handy. I don't think this guy has any box rubs, and he is just a beautiful horse on a beautiful mold. So there is Secretariat. Next, we have Full Moon Rising. I was very excited to get this one because I think it is such a pretty horse. He is I think it's a he, Thoroughbred. Yes. He is a male. So there's a little picture of him there. And I guess, yeah, so he used to be a racehorse. And then he retired to do, I think, dressage. Yeah, he ended up doing dressage. There is the back of his box with another really awesome picture of him that shows his color. And you can pause to read that if you would like. There he is, straight out of the box. Okay, so there he is out of the box. He is very, very pretty. I love the like speckling and everything. It's hard to see here, but you'll see it on the display spinner. This is the strapless mold with the loose mane and tail. I do have one on the braided mane and tail mold of a different horse. He does already have like a tiny bit of mane lift. You're not really going to be able to see it, but tiny bit. And this mold is absolutely notorious for the mane lifting up. Oh, he has that one is like I just noticed. But there he is. He's super pretty. I honestly am kind of surprised that he is like a regular run because his coloring is so unique. But he's definitely a very cool horse for anybody that likes a really unique paint job. Again, it's hard to see here, but you'll see it on the display spinner, all his speckles and spots and everything. Okay, last one before the Glossy. This is Battlefield Angel HP. He is a Pinto Frisian sport horse. He does have some box damage, but that's no big deal. Very pretty. He's also a portrait model. So far we've had all portrait models. But there is the back of the box if you want to pause to read that. There he is straight out of the box. Okay. There he is out of the box. He is very pretty. I like this mold a lot. I've never seen this mold in person before. It was one that came out in the Premier Club and then eventually goes to the Collectors Club, and then they make regular runs on it. He does have like a black spot on his white, but actually I'm able to scratch it off. Just like kind of like a little gummy sticky spot. But oh my gosh, the mane is so pretty. There's so much texture there, and he's got little neck wrinkles and just a very, very pretty horse. I like the coloring in the tail as well. Very pretty. I really really, really like this mold, honestly. It's very pretty, and the mane, I think, is the part that I like the best. It's just like so textured, and there's just like so much going on. Very nice, very pretty horse. Now, time for our Collectors Club model. Are you ready? We got Cloud. So I would love to have Cloud as a non-glossy. I don't really hate the gloss, but just from like a simple standpoint, I am going to continue collecting horses as the not glossy version if it exists, just because it's easier and it's cheaper. Because I don't necessarily collect for like rarity. There are a lot of rare horses that I want, but I want them because I like their pattern or their color or their mold, not just because it's glossy or just because it's rare. You know what I mean? So although I have this Cloud in hand, it would make more sense for me to buy one later, regularly, like no gloss, and use this guy to trade or sell for one of the more expensive, more rare models that I do want that they don't have a regular run version of. He is very, very pretty. I do really like this mold, and he's just a really cool horse. There is all of his info on the back of the box. I'm gonna kind of bring it in here in case you want to pause to read. And then there's him with some of his family members. I'm trying to decide if I want to slide him out. I think I'm going to. We'll slide him out for you guys. You don't want me to do it? I'm not going to take him out, but I wanted to slide him out. You think I should leave it sealed? Okay. Well, some people like them out of the box completely. Okay. The Peanut Gallery has vetoed me sliding this out of the box for value reasons. He's cool. I like him, but I actually think I would like him more not glossy. I really do. He is, I mean, he's cool. He's got a speck under his gloss, which sucks. I hate that, but it's like right by his mane. I don't know if you can see it there, a little black speck, but yes. So Cloud is the one that I got. I think all of these horses were really desirable, so I probably won't have an issue finding a trade for him, but I think I would have had the best luck with Surfer's Riptide. But yes, happy with Cloud. Excited to see what I'll get for him, and whenever I do trade him, if I can find a trade, I will of course have a video and I'll let you know that this is what I ended up trading my Cloud for. But yes, there he is. I'll put him on the spinner. So we have some better light, but he is gonna stay in his box. But yeah, that is everything for today's big video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.